Brett, one of the biggest days on the South African racing calendar, J&B Met Day here Saturday, and you settle up Jackson as the ruling favourite in the Derby.
Yes, he's done exceptionally well. He's a lightly raced horse. This is obviously his first effort at Group 1 level, but he's a top horse, and I think he's a horse that you can expect to see a good effort from on the weekend.
He's drawn really well in the race, and his form reads very, very well as well, 3 out of 4.
Yes, the draw is obviously important for me because I think it's a race, a lot's going to revolve around the pace. And at least from gate 3, we've got the option to decide whether we want to give him a chance or whether we need to be a bit handier depending on how quickly they go.
How would you like to see the race unfold from a speed perspective?
I'd like to see the best horse win, so I'd like to see them go as hard as possible.
And what about the distance for your bloke?
He'll love the trip. I think he'll appreciate every bit of the ground. And I just hope it's a true run race.
Where do you see the main dangers coming from?
I think it's going to come from Variety Club. He's a top 3-year-old. He's proven it. He's a Group 1 winner. He's beaten older horses in South Africa every time they've met. So he's definitely the horse to beat.
You've got frequent flow in the Mallorca. We saw her work this morning. She looked nice and strong. How's she travelling?
She's had a very good prep. She won a listed race 2 weeks ago. She's in top form. It's obviously a big test for her being a weight for age. She's off a low rating. But in saying that, I do believe she's a progressive filly, and I think she's the type of filly that if the challenge comes and she's in the hunt, she could possibly find a minor place.
Polar Bound also worked this morning, looked very strong and building a nice little picket fence there with 3 in a row.
Yes, he's always been a horse that we've thought a bit about, and any horse that wins 3 in a row, including a Group 2 in his last start's got to be above average. So he's in just a normal handicap. He's gone up a few pounds from his last win, but I do believe he's the type of horse that can carry the weight, and I'm expecting a competitive effort from him.
What about the best from your yard for Saturday?
Jackson.
You don't have a runner in the Met, but if you were training one, which one would you like to be training without stating the obvious?
Without stating the obvious. I think for me the biggest danger to Agugu is going to be Bravura. I think he had a very good run in the Queen's Plate. He raced 3 wide, which at Kennel was not easy to do, and he still stayed on to finish 4th. So I think he's a horse. He's a Derby winner from last year, so I think he's a horse with a bit of class, and I think he's the danger.